Welcome back to Speak Van Holden 247 etc. And if you like, you subscribe and share. Today is March the 30th, 2022. And I am reminded that Cain purportedly killed his brother Abel. Today I'm also reminded that Will Smith slapped Chris Rock at the Oscars. By the way, under no set of circumstances and at all times relevant to the situation, Will Smith is without justification in any attempt by anyone, friends or foes, to justify what Will Smith did is dismissed as frivolous and should not be afforded any respect. And here is why. Tiffany Haddish was asked by a reporter her take on what happened by virtue of her being a comedian. And this is how she responded.
This is what it looked like.
Would you define tonight as uncomfortable?
No, I define tonight as a success.
Okay.
It was a great night tonight.
Okay.
First of all, I seen a man stand up for his wife, which we don't see that much anymore. That made me have hope. How about you?
I wanted your opinion on it because you're a comedian, and so it was that thing where, like, was the joke too far? How did you feel about what Will did? Because you are someone who's done comedy, and yet, like you just said, you saw a man defending his wife.
Yeah. I want to know how you felt about it. Would you want your husband to do that for you if you was clearly hurt? I mean, they put her face up on the screen. Look over at his wife. She was hurt. What would you want?
I would want him to defend me. The thing that made me sad was, like, this was a big night for Will, and then you saw that emotion for him, and it was like, God, it's just I don't think I've still processed how this night went. You know.
Well, I just know she better take care of business when they get home.
As you see, she could not answer. Had she truly been a friend of Will Smith and Jada Pinkett, she would have declined to answer, knowing that she was colored by bias. And if she chose to answer, she should have answered in the affirmative that he was wrong. He was not defending his wife. How can you defend something that you find funny initially, but when you turn to your wife, you see her discomfort, and you allow that discomfort to make you commit a crime on national TV? Truth be told, Will Smith is not a real bad person. All his life, if you analyze it, he has tried to be different from the stereotypical African-American individual, which the African-American stereotypical individual displays that he's bad, he's tough, that he is a gangster, and that he's violent. Jada Pinkett, who had an infatuation with Tupac, she tortured her husband. She beat him over the head by telling him that he should be like Tupac. Watch this video.
Were you ever jealous of the love Jada had for Tupac?
Oh fuck yeah! Oh my god, that dude! And you know, and that was in the early days.
Yeah,
that was in the early days, and it was like, that was a big regret for me too, because I could never open up to interact with Pac, you know, and because we had a little bit of a thing, right? Because you know, they grew up together. And, you know, they loved each other, but they never had that, you know, they never had a sexual relationship. But they had come into that age where now that was a possibility, and Jada was with me, you know. So, you know, Pac had a little thing on that, but she just loved him like he was the image of perfection, but she was with the Fresh Prince, you know. So it was like, I never could, like, even we're in a room together a couple times, I couldn't speak to him, you know, and you know, he wasn't gonna speak to me if I wasn't gonna speak to him.
Really?
But
It seems like y'all have so much in common.
no, that's what Jay would say all the time. She's
Right.
like, I'm telling you, y'all are so similar. You will love him. And I just never, you know, that was a huge regret of mine. I couldn't handle it. You know, I was the soft rapper from Philly, and he was Pac.
Right.
You
At
know
least
what
he
I
ain't doing
mean?
this song about you or nothing.
As you can see out of Will Smith's own mouth, prior to being married to Jada Pinkett when they was dating, he had a problem manning up to Tupac. He had a problem dealing with this infatuation that she had with Tupac. This would eventually carry over into their marriage. Now, Jada Pinkett had the audacity to assert at the red table that she slept with August Alsina to heal him. Check this video out.
Broken. Now, in the process of that relationship, I definitely realized that you can't find happiness outside of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And luckily enough, you and I were also going through a process of healing in a much different manner. I would definitely say we did everything that we could to get away from each other, only to realize that that wasn't possible.
So we come to the red table. So I'm in the J position right now. So
Okay.
you know, you during that time launched into an interaction with August. What do you feel like you were looking for?
I just wanted to feel good.
Mm.
It had been so long since I felt good. And it was really a joy to just help heal somebody.
Yeah.
I think that has a lot to do with my codependency.
As you can see, Jada Pinkett is a very manipulative and controlling individual. Will Smith is trying to define his manhood based on the concept, the ideas of Jada Pinkett. He is doomed for all practical purposes. I'm going to dismiss my subscribers for the day and thank you for subscribing and tuning in. You have a nice, blessed day.